c'est reparti pour les nouvelles aventures, enfin la suite des aventures de Monsieur de Sardé. Dans la nouvelle Sérène. Putain, j'ai plus de flotte dans mon verre. Ouais, c'est pas grave, je vais en chercher tout à l'heure. Ouais, je suis matinal aujourd'hui, il est 10 h. J'arrive pas à dormir. Je ferai une sieste avant le stream de cet après-midi. Il y a des jours comme ça, putain, mais j'ai mon caleçon en fait compte, il était pas tout à fait sec. Ouais, ça fait bizarre. Peut-être l'enlever tout à l'heure, le caleçon, tant qu'il soit sec correctement. Bon, où est-ce que j'en étais? Où est-ce que j'en étais? Donc lui, maintenant, il a une nouvelle arme. C'est vrai. Alors, enquêter sur la caserne de Saint Mathéus. C'était ça, je faisais les gardes des embruns. Après, il faudrait que je fasse le secret de la Mirane ou parler à Ruben. Puis après, je pourrais reprendre la quête principale. Allez, affiché sur la carte. Pas sûr que vous entendez le son du jeu, hein. Oh, on va faire comme ça. Hein, ça va moins m'embêter. Voilà.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine for the Oh, it's you on already! Come and see! Ah, les brigands là-bas. Ah, lui, il est bugué, lui, là. C'est chiant, le stuff, maintenant, il n'y a plus rien d'intéressant, quoi.
Ah putain, j'ai ma porte de ma salle de bain ouverte. Bon.
It's blocked.
C'est bloqué ici, mais je crois que je peux sortir normalement d'ici. Non? Oh putain. Ah, c'est casse-couille ça. Je peux rentrer par là, mais je peux pas sortir.
And what can I do?
Quartermaster Manfred sent me.
I was expecting such a visit, and I'm glad Manfred sent an external investigator. This commandeering business may just spell the end of the Guard. Without the Nord's transport, we are finished. I don't understand what could have happened. I can assure you that we have never issued an order to that effect. It's as if some members of the Guard obey others' commands.
We had trouble with a criminal organization within the Guard. I wouldn't be surprised if they were behind this matter once again.
Oh, this is terrible news, Your Excellency. How can we sort the good apples from the bad?
By speaking to those in charge of those in command of this town, and trying to unravel the truth from the lies.
Since you neutralized Major Herman and his gang, 3 lieutenants have been leading the troops, while waiting for a new senior officer to be appointed. They are Lieutenants Alexander, Klaus, and Ermelind.
Do you think they're honorable?
I won't vouch for them if that's what you're asking. I don't know them well enough.
Thank you, Quartermaster. I'll go and find them.
Oh, ils sont tous là-haut, c'est bon. On va commencer par celui qui est caché ici. Bah, c'est la nana. Hermelide.
I am...
Desade, legate of the merchant congregation, right? Nice to meet you, Your Excellency. Lieutenant Ermelind at your service.
Well, I didn't know I was so famous. Can you tell me anything about the ship that was commandeered by the guards?
A complete act of piracy, if you want my opinion.
Do you know who these guards were and under which officer they served?
No, and no soldier is missing here as far as I know. This is very strange. But since the commander's attempted coup, everything has gone to hell here. Men start muttering as soon as we have our backs turned. Some recruits have suffered violence, but refuse to name their attackers.
Do you think something is going on?
It seems obvious to me that some people took advantage of this unrest to line their own pockets.
I see. Thank you. I'll leave you to it. Farewell, Lieutenant.
Your Excellency, if you really want to know what's going on in this barracks, find me tonight near the church.
To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Quiet. No one must know that I spoke to you. I am Sergeant Friends, and I'm prepared to help you. Don't forget the church tonight.
Hello, Lieutenant. Desardet, legate of the merchant congregation.
Lieutenant Klaus, what can I do for you, Your Excellency?
I'm investigating the illegal commandeering of a Naut ship that took place here in San Mateus. Do you happen to know the men responsible and the officer they served under?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I don't know. I only took office in this city 2 weeks ago. I'm just getting to know my troops. I was sent here to remedy the lack of officers following the arrest of the commander's men. Are you sure that this commandeering is not the isolated act of a few homesick recruits?
Not totally sure, but it's very unlikely. Managing the crew of a Naut ship requires great numbers and organization.
I see. Well, in that case, sorry for not being more useful.
Farewell, Lieutenant.
Dun, dun, dun. On descend par où déjà ici là? On descend par où? Les escaliers, les escaliers. Putain, mais c'est où les escaliers? Couloir, oh merde, putain. Ah, la soupe.
Hello, Lieutenant. My name is Desardet.
Oh, you are the legate of the congregation. You're quite the celebrity amongst our ranks.
Tu m'étonnes avec le bordel que t'as foutu depuis le début du jeu.
Did you need me?
I'm conducting an investigation into the illegal commandeering of the ship the Trident. We must work fast and find out who organized this act of piracy. Or we will all pay the price. Do you know the men who seized the ship and who they served under?
All I can tell you, Your Excellency, is that I'm sure they were not under my orders. As foolish as it sounds, we don't know the identity of the soldiers involved. Since our previous commander's coup attempt, there's been tremendous upheaval. We lack senior officers. The registers are not up to date, and many men are on the run. I suspect the supporters of the coup who escaped the trial may be responsible.
It's not impossible. I dealt with Major Herman, who was serving Commander Torsten, but I didn't take care of his men.
It's only an idea, of course, but one that seems most logical to me.
I'll leave you, Lieutenant. The Lieutenant's interrogation produced nothing. This sergeant is our only lead.
With this gang's reign of terror, we were lucky to have come across him.
Bon, bah faut que je la nuit aille près de l'église. Pourquoi je suis là? Je pense que je peux partir ailleurs. Voilà. Ici même. J'allais me rendre au lieu de rendez-vous pour voir où c'est. Avec un peu de chance, ça sera juste à côté de chez moi, là, ce que je viens de voir, là.
here you are. I wasn't sure you'd come. That will be understandable. It's better to be wary with Egon.
What do you know about this organization?
More than I would like. I'm part of it. Now ask me any questions you want. We don't have much time.
If you're part of this organization, why did you want to talk to me?
I joined this gang some time ago, without realizing the extent of their power. I naively thought that it would only be a matter of completing a few small secret protection missions, but I found myself involved in a sordid business with the young islanders. We capture them to sell them as slaves. They're very popular in brothels. I participated for a long time, without batting an eye, but I ended up bonding with one of the captured islanders, and the horror of this trafficking has finally hit home. I don't want it to happen to her.
Who took possession of the ship, and for what purpose?
Soldiers from the garrisons, members of Egon's organization. The boat was supposed to be used to transport the island captives to the mainland. Someone must have had enough of only being able to move a few slaves at a time, hidden in the holds. Now they've pulled this big stunt. They've not only attracted the wrath of the Nauts, but also your attention. Egon would never have made such a mistake, and they'll make the fool who did suffer dearly.
Do you know who Egon is? Or at least who runs this organization?
No. Everything is very compartmentalized. Each group knows only its direct superior, never the one above. Not only do I not know the big boss, but I don't know anything about his other activities.
And who gives you your orders?
Lieutenant Ermelin, that woman is ruthless. After the business with the ship, she decided to make a clean sweep, probably to avoid the wrath of Egon. She told us that we had to get rid of the islanders we still held captive. She wants to clean up behind us to avoid leaving any trace. My friend is among them. If I can't find a way to stop Ermelind, she will die.
If we want to prevent this massacre, we will have to intervene quickly. Where are the islanders held captive?
They're kept in a former logging facility on the outskirts of town.
Is it well guarded?
No, numbers are small to avoid arousing suspicion. But when Ermelin comes with her troops to get rid of the young people, it'll be a very different story.
Well, we'll take control of the operation before that happens, by getting rid of the guards. When Ermelind and her soldiers come, we will use the element of surprise to neutralize them.
With all due respect, there will be many. Are you sure you'll be able to face them?
We could ask for help from one of the native clans. The Storm Warriors, for example.
Do you think they would?
If it only involved us, I doubt it. But it's about saving their own young people. They'll also be able to give them shelter when we...
We will need to act quickly. I fear Ermelin will take action any moment now.
On va chercher les
I'll
cartes
go
en
get
pâte.
help in Vedlug as soon as possible and take care of the operation.
Thank you. I'll arrange to be appointed as the scout for Ermelin's squad. That way I can let you know when we arrive.
We should go to Vedlug.
Let me accompany you. Deirdre is always suspicious. I could help you convince her.
Merde, je suis planté moi. Je crois que c'est par là que j'habite. Non, c'est pas par là. C'est dans le coin. Voilà, c'est ici. Voilà. Et je vais prendre lui à la place de Kurt. Ouais, je vais voir si je peux pas lui payer un nouveau pistolet quoi, parce que bon... pardon. Ah oui, non, c'était le fusil. Je me suis dit, merde, pourquoi je peux plus mettre les trucs. L'épée, je crois qu'il a plutôt pas mal. Non. Ce que j'avoue, c'est que lui, il a pas beaucoup en stuff, hein. Je joue très peu avec lui.
What do you seek?
I have come to ask for your help, Dad. A group of guards captured young natives and turned them into slaves. But now they want to get rid of them to avoid drawing attention to themselves. I want to free them and stop these guards. But we will need support from warriors.
You are a Karant. We will help you. But you have to tell me more precisely what this is about.
The prisoners are in a former logging facility near San Mateus.
I know where it is. The Renaiks massacred the forest there.
We will get rid of the guards there and release the prisoners. But if any soldiers are sent to kill them thereafter, can we rely on you to intervene?
I will send you my 2 best warriors. I can't give you any more right now. They will find you where the forest has suffered. Anything more?
Non,
I
c'est
need
bon.
to be going.
Gwawalem seg.
Allez, hop. C'est vrai que le jeu il est super, mais il manque un peu de profondeur en fait. Apparemment je pouvais pas récupérer les objets. Après c'est que de la résine de pain, on s'en fiche.
Here is the logging facility. The prisoners must be in that cabin.
No one passes.
I will pass without your permission.
A bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Ah mais putain, mais tu vas arrêter de sauter là. Oh. On va regarder si quelqu'un peut prendre. Il manque un bouton pour rengainer en fait. C'est pas que des natifs.
Locked. You're free.
Thank you. May the trees always bear fruits on your journey.
It was Sergeant France who told us where to find you.
France. So he kept his word. I had hoped he would.
Stay hidden here for now. We will set a trap for the people who captured you.
Then we will fight by your side. They will pay for what they have done to us.
No, you're in no condition to fight. It's better that you stay here. When we are done with them, you can return home. Thank you for coming to lend us a hand. I'm surprised. Deirdre said that she would only send 2 warriors.
It's not a Sengedin Anadas. It's a Gaius Rad, a warrior from my clan.
Betirtuma Donegad. She told Eseld your story, and we wanted to come. Young people from our clan have been captured, and we believe they are here. When Xavier also sent a warrior for the same reason.
We are
C'est cool,
most
ça.
grateful for your help. Thanks to you, we can stop those who captured them.
You're there. Were you able to get rid of the guards?
Yes, and we have released the prisoners. But there are still others that we have to defeat.
I see you've managed to bring allies. With them, we have every chance of winning. Ermelind and her troops shouldn't be long. You should take position.
Anything to report, Sergeant Franz?
Negative, Lieutenant. Everything is quiet.
Where did the guards go?
I don't know.
How can you not know? Hey, what's going on?
A bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! You will pay what your brothers have done. A bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Ça fouille là.
We got them.
Make sure Lieutenant Ermelind is shackled and brought back to San Mateus. She will probably be sent to New Serene to be interrogated by Manfred. She has a lot to teach us about Egon.
I hope she can help you put an end to all of this.
Can we all go home now?
Yes. We will escort you.
Breg, it's thanks to you that I realized what we were doing. I hope you'll forgive me one day for being one of those monsters. In the meantime, I will do everything I can to help stop this smuggling for good.
You are a better man than you think. Friends, when you're finished, return and see me at Wen Xavier.
Putain, j'ai le soleil en pleine gueule là.
We should go. Let's report to Quartermaster Herbert.
Ah mais crotte. Voilà. Ah bah là je vois beaucoup mieux mon écran. Il y avait pas mal de choses à récupérer ici. Pièce d'argent marquée. Ah bah, on va tout prendre. Je pense que ça a une certaine importance. Ouais, je vous avouerai, vu que j'ai pas déjeuné, je commence à avoir un petit creux. Bah, j'attendrai qu'il soit midi pour manger. Tiens, dégage.
Come here, my beauties. Let's see if you can ward off this.
Your Excellency, I was told you'd returned with prisoners.
Yes. Lieutenant Ermelind organized the slave trade on behalf of the organization I told you about. Her men captured natives who were then sold here or smuggled to the mainland. We also found out that they commandeered a Naut ship to speed things up.
What madness. I guess Manfred will want to have her questioned. Lieutenant Alexander, you will accompany her with some men.
Quartermaster, at your orders.
And you, Sergeant. I understand that you participated in the despicable actions of this traitor.
It's true, Quartermaster.
I recommend clemency. Without his help, we would not have discovered what this was about.
I see. You will accompany Lieutenant Alexander. Manfred would like to talk to you, but I will make sure that he knows what role you played in this case.
Thank you, Quartermaster.
Well, I'll let you get on, sirs.
Thank you very much for your help, Your Excellency. Travel safe.
Well, things seem to be in order here now. We should go and warn Manfred.
Retournez voir Manfred, d'accord.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I was able to clarify the story about the ship, and we arrested the person in charge.
I've already been told all this. Lieutenant Alexander came before you did. He told me the whole thing, and he didn't fail to tell me everything we owe you. I have already sent a letter to the Admiral explaining what happened and offering reparations. I hope she will forgive us. Anyway, I thank you very much. Once again, you have worked wonders, Your Excellency.
We couldn't have done anything without Sergeant Frantz. He showed admirable courage. I imagine he's joined your forces.
That doesn't ring a bell. I don't think a sergeant by that name is stationed here.
Strange. It seemed to me that Quartermaster Herbert told him to come and find you.
Well, perhaps he changed his mind. With this business going on, he must be sorely lacking in men. Anyway, know that our investigation has finally paid off. Lieutenant Alexander arrested many criminals with information obtained from prisoners. You should go find him. He's with Captain Ulrich.
Captain Ulrich?
The highest-ranking captain in the garrison.
Bon, bah.
He's an old man who was not
C'est
often found
parti.
in the field. But faced with such a scandal, he had to intervene personally.
Thank you, Manfred. I'll go find them.
Oh, j'ai eu peur que...
This arrest is good news. Let's find the captain.
Ah, Your Excellency. I was talking about your exploits to Captain Ulrich.
Your Excellency?
Captain, Lieutenant. Quartermaster Manfred informed me that you had made several arrests.
Indeed. Lieutenant Ermelind confessed, which enabled us to flush out most of the gang.
I can't quite believe that all the arrested men are involved in this case. I know many of them, and could have sworn they were honorable people.
I'm sorry, Captain. I understand. It's a shock. We were all sure that our comrades would never be involved in this kind of thing.
Will you continue the investigation?
Of course. We can't stop our research until we've completely dismantled this organization.
Lieutenant Alexander was asking me to transfer him to New Serene, to be a part of the investigation there.
To manage it, if you allow it, my captain. I was honored to participate in the interrogations of Lieutenant Ermelind, and to be able to arrest all these criminals. I would not want to leave things half-finished.
As I told you, Lieutenant, I can't approve the transfer of an officer from another garrison. I must refer to the commander.
In any case, we're most grateful for your help. But we can now bring this investigation to an end without you.
I see. What goes on in the Guard is the Guard's own business.
It's a bit like that, yes. We can't let the actions of a small group compromise the reputation of the whole Guard.
You forget, once again, that you have not yet obtained your transfer, Lieutenant. In the meantime, please be dismissed.
At your orders, Captain. Goodbye, Your Excellency.
I'm sorry you had to hear this call to order. This lieutenant is inclined to forget who he's speaking to.
It must be the enthusiasm of youth.
It's possible. In any case, and contrary to what he said, we will still need your help.
Why's that?
Lieutenant Alexander claims that Ermelind's confession allowed him to arrest all these men. But I attended one of these interrogations, and all she talked about was a secret camp. The one in which Torsten's recruits received their special instruction for the coup d'etat. If I understood correctly, this place was taken back and used by the criminal organization. But our lieutenant did not mention it, which surprised me, and led me to doubt his sincerity. Perhaps Alexander failed to report it to increase his prestige later.
But he could have another motive. So you would like us to go there?
Indeed. And I'd like to accompany you. I am no longer a field officer, but I still know how to hold my own. And I want to see this case with my own eyes. You know the place, so you will be my guide.
Very well, Captain. You can count on me.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I will get going right away. Will you come with me?
Yes, I'm ready. Let's hurry.
Allez, on est parti directement. Je pense que c'est plutôt un guet-apens, mais je le sens comme ça.
We're almost there.
How would you like to proceed, Captain?
By the book. We'll go through the whole camp, neutralizing any threat.
Ah. Pas envie de m'emmerder avec des bestioles à buter. Ah, je peux pas passer par là, c'est chiant ça. Bon, on s'en fout, on fonce dans le tas.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! It's blocked.
Bah ça c'était obligé ça.
It's blocked.
Ok, c'est que des cadavres.
Sergeant Franz. Oh, poor man. He paid dearly for the help he gave us.
He was beaten to death.
Quartermaster Herbert ordered him to accompany Lieutenant Alexander to answer Manfred's questions, but he never made it to New Serene.
I was sure that the lieutenant was not genuine. He must be involved.
Parce que le nom Alexander saurait...
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Avant d'ouvrir cette porte là, je vais voir si je peux pas ouvrir toutes les autres portes.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
looks like poison.
Il est urgent de nous débarrasser des personnes suivantes qui mettent en péril nos opérations. Tous les moyens sont bons. Le capitaine Uric, Nouvelle-Sérelle, le légat de Sardaigne, Nouvelle-Sérelle, intendant Manfred, Nouvelle-Sérelle, intendant Hébert à Saint-Mathéus. Le nom du sergent France a été également dans la liste, mais il a été rayé.
This document talks about eliminating the witnesses to the case.
Manfred and us are definitely on that list.
Je crois que ça va chier dans les bulles. Parce qu'ils sont encore de l'autre côté, hein. Je suis dans le campement là, je préfère tout visiter. Au cas où on trouve d'autres preuves.
Lieutenant Klaus, so you are part of this disgusting plot.
Lay down your weapons, Lieutenant. Any resistance is futile. Your troops have been decimated.
I will not surrender, Your Excellency.
Ah mais c'est lui
Death is
qui...
sweeter than the price of
Ouais, je m'en
treason.
souviens de sa gueule.
If you speak, we will be lenient.
You, maybe, but Egon, I doubt it. Farewell.
He's poisoned.
The plague. I'd have liked to have questioned that traitor. There are still traitors in this camp. We should eliminate...
Alors, lettre adressée à Egon en provenance de Nouvelle-Sérène. Nos opérations Nouvelle-Sérène ont dû être suspendues. Une bonne partie de nos hommes ont été arrêtés ou tués. Et le lieutenant en charge des opérations s'est donné la mort plutôt que de nous trahir. L'intendant Manfred a fait appel aux membres de la congrégation. Un légat, il me semble. Il a su faire parler les marchands et remonter notre piste. Que voulez-vous faire? Nous attendons vos ordres.
all of these vermin.
Madame Arzu. Ah, je suis au regret de vous informer que nous pourrons finalement pas assurer la livraison d'un natif que nous vous avions promis. Le navire que nous avions réquisitionné a malheureusement été repris par les notes, interrompant notre envoi. Soyez assurés que nous allons tout mettre en œuvre pour... on sait pas... Ah, tiens, un deuxième message, un troisième message. Lettre adressant à Egon aux provenances d'Hikmet. Nos affaires à Hikmet ont pris fin brutalement suite à l'intervention d'un furteur, un légat de la congrégation. Le capitaine Ludwig a été arrêté et le gouverneur Buran nous a ordonné de mettre fin à l'opération. On est vraiment désolé, mais on n'a rien pu faire. Ludwig a dû être bien plus prudent. On attend vos ordres pour la suite.
These letters are signed by Egon. We must go to the office of the leader of these criminals.
We could study the handwriting to find out who's behind this pseudonym.
Glad to see you, my friend. Can I do anything for you?
I must leave you.
Bon, bah on va leur péter la gueule au dehors. Hein. Parce que ici j'ai tout visité. Là ici j'ai tout visité, il faut que je redescende.
My blade. Then let's go! A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off the face.
Close the...
We did a good job, Your Excellency. Egon will never come back from a hit like this.
Certainly. But we know that there are still criminals amongst your troops, including their leader.
We know that Lieutenant Alexander is involved in all this. The sergeant's body, and the fact that he didn't tell us about this camp, are telltale signs. Perhaps he will be able to provide us with a lead. Otherwise, we still have these letters.
Remember that we are targets. Just like Manfred, we will have to stay alert.
You are right. Let's get back to New Serene as soon as possible. You'll hand over the evidence to Quartermaster Manfred and assure yourself of his safety. I will go and ask our insolent lieutenant for an explanation.
Bon bah let's go hein, comme on dit. Par contre là je vais prendre Kurt avec moi vu que ça parle plutôt de... Parce que je pense que Kurt aura ses mots à dire. Abattre un savant voleur, ok d'accord. Un voyageur apportant la route des devants, mon frère s'était décidé à explorer leur but. Si un autre fou retrouve son corps, non? Ça doit être l'un des contrats comme ça parce que un savant voleur, moi j'ai pas de souvenir. Là j'essaie de flirter avec Saria.
Karans, do you need something?
How did you know that those missionaries were lying? After all, given the situation, your mother could have wanted to form an alliance.
I knew my mother well. We were close. She would never have renounced her beliefs to forge an alliance.
I understand. However, couldn't she have renounced it in the hope of protecting her daughters?
Perhaps. But she knew us just as well as we knew her. And she knew that we'd rather die in battle than renounce our beliefs. Anything else?
What do you intend to do now? Will you become the Donegad of your clan again?
I will most likely do it, but not now. I still have a lot to discover by your side.
I'm very glad to be able to enjoy your presence a while longer.
Thank you for your kindness, Son Almanawi. I am also happy to be with you too. Anything else?
Do you have anyone? A friend perhaps, whom you can talk to in this trying time?
I usually confide in my sister, but she's suffering too. And I think she resents me for not having been there when our mother needed me.
I know we've only known each other for a little while, but if you need someone to
Ouais, on
talk
fait
to,
un petit flirt là.
I'm here.
Thank you, Almanawi. You are a good person. And I'm glad that you are my friend. Anything else?
Why are you and your sister so different?
If you're talking about physical differences, they're linked to the fact that Iseld is not on Almanawi. When we were little, we were perfectly identical. But our tempers were always different.
I have no trouble believing it, and I'm glad that out of the two sisters, it's the gentler one who is by my side now.
Gentler? Really? The lion soldier on the battlefield would not have agreed. Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later.
Your Excellency, it is an honor.
Your Excellency, I wasn't sure I'd see you alive again.
How did you know we were here? Did the captain tell you?
He was arrested while coming back here. Lieutenant Alexander said he was finally reported by his accomplices.
That lieutenant has some nerve. We know he's involved. We found the body of the sergeant who was to accompany him here. He got rid of him to punish him for helping us, or to stop him from revealing more. We also found this document saying that everyone who knows about the case should be eliminated. You're in danger, and they've already found a way to get rid of the captain.
Most of the men who were loyal to him are in jail. I can't do anything without help. I've been trying to get the commander. If anybody can restore order to all of this, she can.
Here, take this evidence and show it to her.
Alas, there's nothing in there that clearly indicates who Egon is.
The recent actions of Lieutenant Alexander suggest that he is the brains behind this operation. And we only have to compare his handwriting with these letters to be sure.
I'm going to join the commander, but you should intervene. I'm afraid he'll get rid of the captain.
Desart, Your Excellency! What a joy to see you again. We finally stopped Egon. The captain will be happy.
Naturally. And that is why you are surrounded by the men I apprehended. We visited your secret camp and found the body of poor Sergeant Franz, who in spite of his death, continues to betray you. You are a member of this organization, Lieutenant. And when we compare your handwriting to the letters we have seized, it wouldn't surprise me to discover that Egon is none other than you.
We prepared a discreet death for you, worthy of your uncle's court. A little poison, and our troublesome diplomat would have been out of the way. But since you leave us with no choice, finish them. It'll be a real pleasure.
Finally, our revenge has come.
Putain, ils ont rien compris.
No! Why did you have to stick your nose in our business?
If you had not been so careless, so eager to get rich and climb to the top, maybe we would never have discovered your operations. Surrender, Alexander. Unless you prefer Egon.
Let me go! I could make you rich.
I doubt that the commander would find that arrangement acceptable.
Wretches!
I've been waiting to put this pathetic scoundrel in a hole for a long time. May I?
Be my guest, Kurt.
Je m'en doutais que Kurt aurait été content.
Your Excellency, Lieutenant Alexander was court-martialed and will soon be executed.
You have my gratitude, Your Excellency. Without you, this assassin would have probably strangled me in prison.
Manfred gave me all the evidence you gathered and told me about the case. I'm just sorry he didn't tell me about it sooner.
My apologies, Commander. But you've been so busy since starting your new position. I never thought the case would be so big.
Be that as it may, the high-ranking culprits have been punished, and the foot soldiers will be sent back to the continent. A few months on the front should bring them back to reality. We owe you so much, Your Excellency. Without you, the Guard would probably be nothing more than a band of brigands. I am extremely grateful. I will not forget what you did for us.
Don't mention it, Commander.
Et voilà. Ah, j'avais pas le talent pour crocheter la serrure, crotte de bique. Par où on sort? Ouais, certainement par là.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the... Are your boots warm?
Ah, c'est là-bas au fond. Putain, faut marcher loin.
Captain Reuben?
Aye, the man himself. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
De Sade, legate of the merchant congregation.
What brings you here?
The Admiral asked me to shed light on your little problem of indiscretion in your ranks.
I see. I would be happy to answer any questions you have.
You told the Admiral that you suspect one of your crew members.
Indeed. The young apprentice sailor, Alba. A committed volunteer from Ptolemy. She only joined us a short time ago. Did you want to know anything else?
The Admiral told me that you were the new captain of the ship we arrived on.
The Seahorse? Yes. It's an excellent ship and a good crew. But you did the crossing. You know it as well as me. Did you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, Captain. Thank you.
Bah, j'ai parlé au l'amiral. Attends. Captain Ruben, c'est lui?
What brings you here?
The Admiral
I
asked...
see.
What led you to these suspicions?
The girl's behavior. She was very eager at first. Very willing. Almost too much. Then, suddenly, she became nervous. She isolated herself and did not speak to others. She's a recent recruit, which inevitably raised some doubts about her vocation. Sometimes I saw her hanging around my cabin. My papers were often disturbed. And since we've returned to port, she's almost never on board. Well, you can understand my concern, but you should probably talk to the other members of the crew. They may know something else. Did you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, Captain. Thank you.
Your Excellency, it's a pleasure. What can I do for you?
Can you tell me anything about Alba?
Oh, I don't know her very well. She only joined our crew recently. But she pulls her weight. You can't hold that against her. You might say she shows a little too much zeal even, at times. That being said, ever since we got here, I found her a little distraught. You could even say nervous.
Would you know where I could find her?
No, I wouldn't. Where's she, Mr. Roll-Call?
Ils sont mal foutus, hein, leurs tatouages hein, sur la gueule. Hein.
These committed volunteers, we never know if we can trust them. Anything else?
I need to be off. Perhaps we'll meet later.
Farewell, then.
Et Jonas,
Your
raconte-moi tout.
Excellency, I am so pleased to see you again.
The pleasure is shared.
What can I do for you?
I would like you to tell me anything you can about a member of your crew. Alba.
She joined our party recently, but I like her already. She works hard and is full of courage. You know, she is one of those rare knots that joined of her own volition, and she did everything she could to become one of our own. Until we arrived here, she suddenly became distraught and frightened. It brought back memories.
Do you know where I could find her? I'd like to ask her some questions.
No, I've not seen her for a while. Maybe at the tavern? She was playing cards there from time to time. Anything else, Your Excellency?
Non, ça ira.
I'm afraid I need to be going. Watch out for yourself.
Hey, Laurent.
Hey, happy to see you again. How have things been going for you since your crossing?
Good, thank you. Even if I've got quite a list of errands to check off.
Then straight to it. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a Naut. A young woman going by the name of Alba.
I know her. She
Ah, mais les deux gars, c'était pas ceux qu'on a aidés lors de avant de passer la traversée au début du jeu.
Look there. I've kept from the bottle since that story with Jonas, you know that. No matter. When we're at dock, there's nothing much else to do. It might be that little Alba went there to take a look. Anything else?
I need to go. Farewell.
Smooth sailing.
Ouais, c'est ça, c'est au début du jeu quand Jonas s'était fait kidnapper par des méchants. Non, non, c'était sa famille, voilà. Il a été kidnappé par sa vraie famille. Vu que c'est des notes, je vais voir si je peux pas recruter plutôt à place de Kurt Vasco. Ouais, je pense que ça serait plus logique que je recrute Vasco. Après les autres persos sont secondaires. Hein. J'aime pas trop jouer avec Petrus. Je pense qu'ils auraient une plus grande réelle à...
This time, you are going too far. I will not let you say one more word.
Let's see. You can shout all you want, but I'm right, you old
drunkard.
Not at all! I played that hand honestly! You're so drunk! You see double, that's all!
Are you kidding me? I saw that second king. Not only are you cheating, but you cheat badly.
He called me a cheater again.
Come on, gentlemen. Please calm down.
Who are you to give us orders?
That's true. You want to see how tough? Oh, you don't know who you're messing with.
You're wasting your time talking to them. The alcohol will make them forget about it tomorrow.
You better get out of here unless you want to end up in jail.
Ooh, he thinks we'll allow that to happen.
On guard, sir! On guard!
Poison on my blade.
Let's go!
What can I pour for you?
I'm looking for a young Nord. She goes by the name of Alba and sails on Captain Reuben's ship.
I wouldn't know who that is. Why don't you go and ask that fellow over there? He often shares a bottle with the sailors. He might remember your naught. Anything else?
Give me a bottle of your best drink.
There you go. But be careful. She's got a strong bite.
Hey, look at that! The upper crust coming to slum it at the tavern. How may I help you?
We're looking for a young Nord. She's part of Captain Reuben's crew.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. A girl who loses her pay with style. But I don't know where she is. She looked sad last time I saw her. Didn't have her head in the game.
Have you ever heard her talk about secrets or documents she would like to exchange?
Are you asking me if she's a spy? No idea, she told me nothing. But if that's why you're looking for her, I may have seen things that might interest you. I'm often mistaken for a drunkard, so they pay no attention to me. But I see everything.
Tell me what you saw. This should quench your thirst. So, what did you see?
Well, returning late at night, I spotted a guy I'd seen before at the tavern. He often spent time with a Nord.
Salut Waza, comment
And he
vas-tu?
was in the street, fiddling with a stone, looking suspicious. So, I took a closer look when he left. I thought he'd stashed money or something. But no. There was a box under the stone, but there was no gold inside, just papers. They were messages, and from the look of the guy, they couldn't be love letters. Now, I don't know how to read, so I couldn't understand what it was about, but maybe those were your secrets?
Where is this hiding place?
Cross the bridge at the exit of the town. On the left, look for the stone. The box is underneath.
Thank you, soldier.
My pleasure, friend. Do you want to know anything else?
That'll
Non,
be
ça
all,
ira.
soldier. Thank you.
Bien, prendre de côté moi. Ah. Ah, ça recommence ça. Je vais sauvegarder là, je vais relancer le jeu. Ah putain, c'est comment déjà? C'est Tipeee, mais je sais pas si c'est écrit comme ça. Ah voilà, c'est bon. Pop, 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 pop. Faut que je trouve comment faire pour enlever toute cette latence. Attends. Allez, on continue. faut que je passe le pont. Il est déjà 11h30. Oh, bon, je vais attendre midi. Bon, je voulais m'arrêter un petit peu avant. Elle doit être dans le coin la boîte noire là. Je vais aller voir sur Google parce que là je vois pas comment faire. C'est pas souvent que je regarde sur ce jeu. Voilà, donc là on perd le gars. C'est dans le coin ici, hein. Ah voilà. Ah, faut que je vienne la nuit. Oh putain de grotte de bique. Pas ce que je vais faire. On va aller dormir. Y a pas un campement ici? Ah voilà.
This stone must be the one the soldier told us about. Look, it hides a box.
It's a dead drop. It's suspicious, but it doesn't reveal any secrets or who uses it.
Well then, we'll have to catch whoever uses it red-handed.
These bushes will shield us from prying eyes. We can wait for your spies there.
Perfect. We have a great view of the box from here.
Should we wait here?
Waouh.
That's it. Suspect in sight. He's only a messenger. We should follow him.
Ça se voit que c'est pas du Assassin's Creed hein.
Well, gentlemen, what are you plotting?
Fool! They followed us!
But I was careful.
I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and you have been caught plotting treason. So I suggest you talk. What do these messages contain, and what are they about?
You're wasting your time. I won't say a word.
Tu veux mon poing dans la gueule là? On va le... Oh, 75% de chance de
Do
réussir.
you realize that you are suspected of espionage and conspiracy? Don't you think you better explain yourself?
I suppose you know the fate of those who dare to spy on the congregation.
Some time ago, it was rumored that the secrets of the Naughts were for sale. Oh, my country was interested. So I started exchanging messages as you've been doing. The Naught who was willing to give up these secrets demanded a fortune. He also wanted to become a citizen. But we were only at the negotiation stage. For the moment, I have received nothing concrete. Just promises.
Who is the Naught you're talking to?
I've no idea. The messages were signed White Rose. But I doubt it's a real name.
Very well. You seem to be telling the truth.
Alba means white, Desarde, but it's a little unsubstantial.
And give me the message in your possession before leaving.
Very well. Here it is. Now, if you'll allow me, I will leave the town.
Ouais, t'as bien raison, qu'est-ce que t'as vite toi. Bon, on va aller voir l'amiral nous. Puis après je pense que je vais m'arrêter là pour ce matin quoi. Ah putain.
Ah, Your Excellency. So, what did you discover?
There is indeed a spy among the Naughts, but the spy's identity remains to be proven. Take this. I have recovered this note, which seems to suggest that your secrets have been offered to several buyers. The Alliance citizen we met did not win the bid.
I knew it. My logbook has just been stolen, and of course Alba is missing. Do we really still need proof?
This book must be found at all costs before Alba sells it. Your Excellency, can we count on you once more?
I would like to help you, but this island is vast. How could I possibly hope to find it?
Alba is from Teleme. She probably took refuge in San Mateus.
This reduces the search area a little. What do you say, Your Excellency?
This is a trail that deserves to be followed. I will keep you updated, Admiral.
Bon bah voilà. Ouh, level up. Bah ça je vais laisser là un point d'entrée, bien c'est pas ce que je voulais faire. Voilà, c'était ça que je voulais. Donc là lui il est en agilité, il est à full. Puissance on s'en fout. Volonté on s'en fout. Constitution ça peut être pas mal. Voilà. Par contre, il me faudrait aussi, c'est ici là. Du charisme. Le charisme, ça va parce que j'ai plus 1. J'ai plus 1 en crochetage. J'ai plus 1 putain, en vigueur. J'ai plus 1 en intuition. Voilà. Bon, ben, on va s'arrêter là pour ce matin. On va aller tranquille, on se préparer à manger, regarder un petit peu pour la suite de Divinity Origins 6 pour cet après-midi à partir de 15 h avec Nours. Essayer de voir, regarder aussi une petite vidéo pour comprendre ce qu'il faut faire parce que le jeu n'est pas évident. Et puis ce soir, si la motivation me vient, je ferai du Guild Wars. Ça y est, voilà. Et puis demain matin, en espérant que j'arrive à me lever suffisamment tôt, je ferai pas de stream, mais j'essaierai de m'acheter une nouvelle caméra. Voilà, avec le Black Friday. Parce que peut me proposer. Voilà. Je crois que Kaori est toujours en host. Point d'exclamation. Allez, ciao ciao.